Hello everybody, my name is Merc, we're back. Day 22, Blueprints. We got some stuff accomplished yesterday, not anything definitive though. And my friend brought up a message in chat, in the group chat. What defines a win in Blueprints now? Because we got to room 46, we got the blue crown. That doesn't end the run, we don't see credits anymore. We just could do whatever else we needed to do in the day, and then we called it a day at the end of it. So that's interesting. We did finally solve the music sheet puzzle, at least the basic one. There could potentially be more. Those music sheets seem pretty cryptic. There could be another puzzle in there. So we unlocked the conservatory, I believe, which is going to allow us to change rarities of rooms, which seems huge. So hopefully we can see that this run. We got the schoolhouse, shelter, root cellar. We had the shovel last run. We could do the shovel, the shelter. We don't really need the gem inside. We could try schoolhouse again. We actually did draw a schoolhouse card, which I feel like excuse me, in the drafting room, we added a new permanent school classroom card to our deck. And I don't know if that's actually a good play, but I think let's try schoolhouse again, just because I actually kind of enjoy the schoolhouse, even though it doesn't really do a whole lot for us in most of the rooms. It just kind of gives us apples. And speaking of, I don't think there's a reason to go in there. Maybe if we have a shovel, we can go back out and it might make more sense. But for now, we're going to just try to get another full house and perhaps solve some of these lingering mysteries that we have, particularly chess. I gotta add chess to this list. I'm gonna all caps it. Chess and the rest of the drawing room, or the drawing puzzles, because I don't think they're going to change every single time. Like, this has always been F. So we need to be on the lookout for the pieces we're missing, which includes this room right here. Easy dent, free library. A free library seems really good. It is an easy den, but... And then we'll also get the drawing in here. Crowbar. Pry? Pry and pray. I couldn't remember what this... I didn't know what this was. Excuse me. Random sneeze. So pry and pray equals A, which means that the last word is safes. And I think the second last word is 8, so 8 safes. And I think the third last word is crack. So crack 8 safes. All right, so we read Sightseer's Guide to Reddington yesterday. I made sure to screenshot at the end of the day there. We have not read Drafting Strategy. I totally forgot about reading the Curse of Black Bridge. Maybe I'll do that after this video. Apologies. That might even have info for us. That could have been crucial, which is unfortunate. I'll keep that in mind. We have a bookshop. Also, we started this run with a lot of money in gems because of our freezer from the last run. Almost certainly do bookshop right away, because we have so much money. We know this room is I. This is a bishop room, which is one of the rare ones. I guess chapel is also bishops. It's not too rare. So at this point, I'm getting new clue last. I could also get realm and rune. I think we're gonna do this first, and then theoretically we might have money at the end to, because this is not going to be in this current run anyway. So let's try to maximize what we have in this current run. Let's hoping for West Wing Hall or Den. Both of them turned up. Let's do Den first, because it's a gem. Pawn room. Probably don't want any of these unless we want the pool hall. We could take the classroom. Grade 1 here is not too bad. This is keys. We don't necessarily need keys right away. Maybe I'll regret that. Let's see if I regret that. Let's take classroom. So this is grade 1. We can step in here because there's an apple. Got a big old globe. I don't know if I've seen that globe before. Also, I don't know if we have a classroom on the edge with windows. It's fun. You can see outside. Can you spot the difference? So I learned this one is dessert and desert, right? So it's an extra S. Another classroom. We could take the gems. We could get the classroom out of the way early. Not adverse to that. Get grade 2 going. Apple on the desk. Maybe we should save the apple in case we get like a lab for experiments. Do have a lot of steps. Is this relevant to anything? I don't think it is. Do we need this room? Don't know what rooms we need. We don't really need these first 4 ranks. This is a little concerning, but we have plenty of redraws. Redraw again. I'm really hoping for a non-dead end. Pretty decent classroom, I think. For grade 3, and then we don't even need to necessarily enter it. Is there always an apple? We can save these 2 apples. And then go back. Now you might be asking why go back. I feel like I've explained my thought process in this regard before, but it does seem like it behooves you to go to the earlier ranks as early as possible. Try to clear out as much space as you can. Take the hallway this time for the door. We're not lacking on doors, but I do like having the corners covered. I feel like the corners are the easiest to miss early, so if you can make sure you can get a door there, it feels pretty good to me. And we get a hallway out of the pool, and now we have another classroom if we want. We still don't have any keys, and this is a dead end. That's a decent dead end spot too. And this will give us a gem as well. I think we take storeroom here, because we're getting a little low on gems, even though we had our stash from yesterday. That said, it wasn't a crazy stash. We ended up using a lot of the gems. And again, do we need anything here? No, we don't. Just gonna confirm this is S. Yes, stag and tag. So, okay, it doesn't actually change the layout. Or like, where it is on the map doesn't change the letters, if that makes sense. Whereas each room, it could be different. If you have a hallway or something else here. Because I was initially looking at it like, well, this room has this, and this room has this. But it's actually just dependent on the layout of the map. It's a very convoluted way of explaining that. We could just take this hallway. It is going to kind of tighten up that corner on the right, which is a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. We still have 2 more doors. Because we get 3 items out of this. And we remove it from the pool. I don't know, it's kind of sketchy, but I think we'll be okay. Lucky rabbit's foot. Gem is nice too. I think in this situation I do prefer the gem over key right now. So I want to confirm that this room is G. It's a drawing room, it's a corridor. Probably just take corridor here. I'm less focused on saving corridor for later, as I used to be. So this is bridge, and this is bride. So it is a G, I can confirm that. I had the suspicions, but I wasn't sure. So now we're looking for... This is kind of not great, but I think we take this courtroom here. Courtyard. Courtroom is a bit different than a courtyard. Got a metal detector. If we can get a magnifying glass and workshop, we can have fire capabilities. Couple gems. Big doors. No big doors. I think we take pool hall so we can get some more hallways in here. One. That's easy. 19. Okay, so it's just 4. 38 minus 18 is 20. Times 1 is 20. Times 1 divided by 1, it's 1. That was the easiest one ever. The easiest one. I wonder if this thing looks in your inventory. If you need keys, then it gives you keys. But if you have keys, then maybe it gives you a secret key, or whatever they're called. This is kind of unfortunate, but we're going to take the classroom here for sure. We're in grade 4, and then we need to redraft like crazy into this next room for something good. Little teapot. This is geography. We are looking for the next room. A letter. I don't know what it would be. Special key. Probably don't necessarily want the special key here. We redraw. And maybe take this classroom. We could redraw a lot more. What will we be looking for? I guess one of the new rooms. This seems pretty good. I mean, we got 6 redraws. Don't let this be a mistake. Maybe we take commissary. I don't even know what's in the commissary. Oh, I guess we don't really know. Unfortunately, if we want to go back to the grade 3 classroom or whatever, we have to go all the way back. I don't know if that was the correct play or not, but I was hoping for a magnifying glass, and we got it, and a shovel, so... And we have money, so like, and we also buy the set of gems, I think, here too. Okay, now we're looking for workshop, for sure. I say let's go back to... I mean, we have a lot of gems. Is this locked? Okay, it is locked. We probably use a special key here. Because it's a silver key, so it gives us a lot of doors. Unfortunately, we do need to know the drawings of the next room, and passageway doesn't have drawings. But it is a huge passageway spot. We could do conference room. I always undervalue conference room. You kind of can see the drawings right here too. It's Prey and Crowbar. Or Pry. Problem is we need doors. I think this letter in the next room is supposed to be G. Because I think the word is 8 once again. I think it's supposed to like rhyme and kind of sound playful. Is there drawings in here? There is. Stage. I don't know what this plant's supposed to be. Sage? So it's T? That would make sense, because then it's dates. The word is dates here. I'm gonna put a question mark next to the T, but I think it's right. And we're looking for more deeper in. And then this might be a G in this next room. We just don't know for sure. And we're not gonna confirm this run either. I am gonna go back, and we're gonna eat these apples along the way. Kind of to justify our behavior here. Not the best routing, and you might argue this is a mistake. And I don't blame you. I thought I had maybe had a sledgehammer. Okay, so there's a trunk in the den. Another classroom. Let's take it. And then we got mad redraw potential next room as well. So we did art. We do know this room is A. Doesn't look like there's anything else going on here. Maybe I'll regret eating these apples. We're looking for maybe a classroom, getting us out of here. Definitely not any of these. Kitchen can be okay. We have 6 more drafts. We need a right-hand door. Problem is this library gonna be a dead end? I think it might be. That might be okay, though. Needed that key. It's not a dead end. It might even connect with our other path. We're kind of scrambling for keys for the moment. Okay, we got the Drafting Strategy Volume 5. We're the first to read it because this is our book that we donated to the... or gifted to the library. The death of drafting, a fear every architect faces. Get the book page ready. Every architect has experienced it. You're drafting your house room by room and suddenly it's going smoothly. Everything's going smoothly. Suddenly you realize there's a single path available for extension. It is imperative you draft the hallway or else your design will have no further development. But on the critical draw, your drafting gods offer nothing but dead ends, rooms with no exit, and even fewer prospects. Dead ends are death of dreams, the death of plans, death of expansion. In short, they're the death of your house. But are they genuinely as daunting and menacing as they appear? Perhaps beneath the morbid exterior, dead ends hold some inherent value. In this volume of Drafting Strategy, we'll delve deeper into the world of the grave than any architect has ever dared to draft, to discover once and for all if there's any life beyond the death. Draxus. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but sure. Draxus. No exit strategies. A dead end is any room that lacks any other door by which to exit. It is understandably instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting your house, as they limit your available paths for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to ignore them completely. A common mistake that beginners make is picking the room with the most doors while drafting, ignoring all other factors, but every house needs some dead ends. Each dead end is room. Don't be afraid of drafting a few dead ends. If each dead end room an architect drafts removes that from the floor plan for the draft pool, the more dead ends you draft, the less likely you're to draw them later when decisions are more critical. The key is discovering a way to draft dead ends without blocking off your house's potential for expansion. Dropping a dead end room in the rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this and helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing to higher ranks. In general, you should try filling up every open slot in your house before moving north. An ideal spot to draft a dead end. And it reinforces you want to open up every spot before going north. Grave mistakes, introduction to the tomb. Oh, the Angel of Vea here. As for boating... Wait, so is this the... I mean, we've only seen one skeleton angel, so I don't know if that actually was Draxus. As for boating as a black-bordered floor plan may seem, Tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. This floor plan can only be drafted from the grounds and is considered one of the outer rooms. As such, it can be drafted at the very start of the day, allowing architects to know immediately whether their strategy should be focused on dead ends or not. The tomb itself is a vast crypt filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. The entire space was designed by early Orindian architects to evoke a sense of mystery and intrigue, perfect for those who are appreciative and skeptical of dead-end architecture. The 8 Ajaran angels, that early era that are scattered throughout the tomb's chambers are a memento of times past, and we'll certainly be seeing a lot of them when employing a tomb-centered strategy, as you will likely be making several visits here throughout the day. A successful tomb strategy depends on 3 crucial factors: finding shops, amassing enough steps to allow for return trips to the grounds, and drafting as many dead ends as possible. So this strategy is perfect for those who love risk and reward. Okay, so Vea here is the name of the god. The chimney sweep angel, I guess. Grounds for termination. Tomb isn't the only dead end you'll find on the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside of the house. These floor plans are unique not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that there are floor plans that cannot lead to extension of further rooms, making them perfect candidates for dead ends. They are also able to be drafted at the very beginning of the day, which allows architects to plan out their strategy for greater precision and purpose. For example, on a schoolhouse day, architects will prioritize acquiring gems to pay for the extra classroom floor plans, whereas on a hovel day, they'll be focusing on getting lots of extra steps. Grounds for outer rooms of note. Grounds for termination may have been a play on words for the title of the article, but it certainly wasn't a joke to the former groundskeeper, Denny Ravane, who made his home while employed on the estate in this humble bedroom. Okay, well. Groundskeeper tool shed is often a great draft choice to find some useful items like a shovel or sledgehammer. Even better items can be found in the trading post, that is, if you have something value to offer. This shop is frequented by local farmers and hunters who supply the estate with goods in exchange for a few shiny trinkets. Most of the vegetables and fruits obtained from the locals are preserved in the subterranean cellar. When winter arrives, these stored goods are frequently traded back, providing them with a reliable source of sustenance during the colder months. Even further underground, provisions are also stored in the estate's bomb shelter. The purpose of this, of course, like the root cellar, is preservation. However, in this case, it's preservation of people rather than food against fallout, radiation, and red rooms. So we're missing, I was going to say a shrine. There's one more outer room that they didn't explain. With a function isn't as straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? How long does it last? The shrine is a space of reverence, a mystical cavern filled with the glow of candlelight, and those who show respect and pay tribute are blessed by the unseen forces that guide this world. Blessings are persistent benefits that last several days and are bestowed upon the reverent visitors who have made an offering of gold. The type and duration of blessings can differ depending on the amount of gold given, but the more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will last. Okay. I was wondering, like, maybe if I offer more than 10, the blessing will last like 5 days. So there's 8. Whenever you draft a mechanical room, trigger your current experiment. Berry picker. You can pick a berry if you do draft a random floor plan from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. Oh. Chef. We get an extra dish for every spread you do, which we saw earlier. Add 8 courtyards to the pool for gardener, which we saw. We had general recently. Blessing of the monk. If you call it a day in a room on your estate, you will draw that room while drafting from the grounds the following day. Oh, that's interesting. Blessing of the dancer. While drafting, you may pay 1 gem to spin floor plans. That's what I've been looking for. Something like this. Okay. Each time you draft a shop, gain an ivory die. Gain 10 gold whenever you roll an ivory die. That's crazy. Blessing of the high roller. Holy. Interesting. It seems like the shrine is kind of rare too, so you might want to do extended blessings. Top 5 dead ends as selected by editorial staff of drafting strategy. If toolshed is good, then attic is really good. Even at steep gem costs, this room cannot be passed up. It always pays for itself and more. Study is likely the most powerful room for the experienced architect who no longer has difficulty accumulating gems or solving chess portmanteaus. More than any other room, Coat Check allows architects to center the strategy on a specific item of their choice. The risk may scare off some, but to those who see their steps as an expendable resource and throw caution to the wind, Hovel is an unbeatable drafting force. Surprisingly, this room is actually categorized as dead end, allowing architects to utilize it in both dead end and color-specific strategies. Secret passage, that's good to know. Mail-in sweepstakes, dead end contest. On January 20th, 1989, Taro Martiz shocked the world of architecture by drafting 19 dead ends in one day. Can you beat his record? Draft 20 or more dead ends in one day and you can win 200 gold and the trophy of sweepstakes. There's fine print. Eligibility. The dead end contest. Sweepstakes are open to residents of Fent Aries who are at least 12 of age at the time of entry. Employers of drafting strategy and affiliate subsidiaries, advertising, promotion agencies, intermediate family members, and those living in the same households of each are not eligible to participate in the sweepstakes. Enter the sweepstakes. Players must draft rooms in a single house during a single day. Any number of rooms may be drafted, but only dead-end rooms drafted during the day will be counted toward the dead-end tally. If the dead-end tally exceeds the current record, 19 participant is considered a winner. The prize has an approximate shop value to 200 gold paid out to the winner of sweepstakes and a check equal to the prize amount. The trophy of sweepstakes has an approximate shop value of 30 gold. Please note the trophy is not composed of real gold, but features a gold-like coating for decorative purposes only. The winner will be notified and received the prize by mail no later than 5 days after obtaining the dead-end record. Check mailroom for prize delivery. The odds of winning this contest are not very promising. The architect who set this record was very, very good at drafting. But best of luck regardless. Wow. That's interesting. I'm gonna save this. I also should save this page. Seems good. These are pretty standard. Word from the editor. As we conclude this haunting October edition of Drafting Strategy, we trust that you have unearthed the darker side of architectural design and found inspiration in the morbid realm of death in dead-end rooms. From the despair of a drafted lavatory to the chilling allure of the tomb, we believe that even the most eerie aspects of our world can spark creative brilliance in the architect's mind. As you venture forth into the shadows, remember that there is a certain beauty in the unknown and the macabre. Embrace the challenge of designing spaces that both captivate and unsettle, that provoke contemplation of our own mortality and the secrets that lie beyond. I'm down with that. That's basically what I do. All right. I was looking through some stuff. Draxus. Anything else to save in here? We got the angel. This is pretty easy. I mean, not easy, but like stuff that's not necessarily all that pertinent. This kind of sucks. We are running low on keys. What if we go back this way? Once again. And I recognize once again I'm wasting steps. Maybe that's what I should have done. Just kept going until we saw a key room and then chose not to go that way. I feel like I'm not necessarily min-maxing my steps as much as I should be, even though I'm feeling pretty good about it usually. Okay, so let's see how this passageway goes. Alright, this is thankfully not a key door. The boiler room is interesting. Especially because I think the passageway... The problem is, do we really want to get some boiler room action going? It does cost a gem as well. We'll be at grade 6. If this was faced a different direction. This is a door as well. We take boiler room. Definitely don't really want mage chambers. Weight room, security. I feel like it's probably security. It's not very good. So is weight room. I feel bad about that. We have a key card, we do not. Probably no items in there. Also, we need to be looking out for drawings again. What rank is this? Right, I see where we are now. We actually don't know the letter in the weight room. It's 10 or tag with something else. We'll go in the weight room later. Now that we just killed our steps, I need to be on the lookout for some good stuff. Such as guest bedroom, perhaps. Get it out of the pool. We have 3 other doors. Got a gem in here as well. pretty nice security. So we take it. See what's on this state. I think we know there's a trunk in the den. One broken lever and one hall pass. Oh crap. I'm assuming the hall pass is in one of the classrooms. I don't even know what the hall pass does. I think it has like hallway synergies. We don't have the steps to go back and look for it. Yeah, I figured. Go back to weight room. We're looking pretty dire. Okay, there's the broken lever. I stepped out of the room just to step back in. Definitely wasting my steps now. I didn't realize you have to turn on the power every time. I guess because I had that door open before. And then I want to send it left, I guess. Then maybe we can draft something cool. This is a key. Oh man. And so I guess this is also keys. Classroom is also nice. Laundry room can get powered apparently. How does laundry room get powered? Do I have a note for that? It is a dead end. It does say laundry room. Laundry room, furnace. Pump room, garage. Do we do furnace? This sounds crazy. We'll get a key out of it. That's my damn logic there. We gotta do classroom, right? It's a classroom run. If we... Sorry, hit the mic. If we do laundry room, there's not a huge downside to it, maybe. And we can see how... We gotta see... Okay, let's do laundry room. There's not a downside. Other than we don't have a shovel. So what is this? Shoe shine. All your steps... Wait, what? All your steps with all your gems. We'll exchange all your remaining stars with all your allowance permanently. So I can lower my allowance with this and increase my stars? Because I think my stars is higher than my allowance. Yeah, no, it's the other way. Yeah, no, my allowance is higher than my stars. So I could increase the stars with it, yeah. And lower the allowance. I kind of want the allowance over the stars. Oh, you can change dice into keys with this. There's also this. This will give us 9 keys. This gives us 14 gems. This is tricky. Because we need the gems too. Trying to think if there's a way to make this make sense. I don't think there is. And what are these accursed things? What else is ticking around here? I already picked up the thing. Why is it saying there's another thing? Is it glitching out? Shoe shine. I wish I had dice. We'll have 14, 2 keys, 1 gem. And then we can have 9 gems after. 2 keys, 9 gems. That seems okay. We have to do this first. I don't know if that's worth. We basically spent $5 in a gem to do that. But then now we'll have 9 gems. This seems like a better layout of resources. And we don't have a key card, so now we have to go back. And then we can even change the direction of the energy, although I don't know if this is really going to accomplish anything. But we might as well do it now if we're going to do it. I think it goes through hallway. It does. And it goes through security, which is huge. So we have 2 doors here that we could do something with. What does 4 items give us? I kind of really don't want security. Oh, we could get some dice. Dice would be huge right now. Or sorry, I don't want the red room. We did get dice, in fact. I think that was a good play. Another instance of having to draft a dead end to make yourself feel a bit better later. Okay, so we need big hallway now. We could power up the laboratory. We could take the dark room, but we don't know what we're taking next. Does it show power if it's in the dark room? I guess that's a test we could do. What if we take laboratory? What does powering up the dark room even do? I don't think it does anything. I think it just transmits power. I'm almost saying screw everything to the bottom right in this map, these 3 doors. I don't think we can do anything with them. And we save these dice for future rooms. Take this lab now because we know it's good. See what kind of experiment we can have. And also, we got a battery pack. We would love a workshop so much right now. We need the key card. I didn't turn down security. Okay, so there's 10, but there's 12 letters here. Oh my god, I don't know what we're trying to do here. I guess let's do the experiment. Each time you eat an apple, it was here. We didn't take the drawing room, right? We could do apples. I mean, we're done here. There's nothing else to do. We never found the key card. And it could be in the trunk in the den, but it's a little late for that. We finally got power to the boiler room. What does that mean, though? Oh, man, I'm frustrated. Sorry, I'm looking my thing, my notes. We already know this letter's T. Just give me a key card, bro. I feel like I might be making mistakes early on permanently that are kind of messing with me now later. Like maybe I should have got the key card den room or something. I don't know what I'm trying to accomplish here. That feels bad. We got this far and I still don't know what we're trying to accomplish. Okay, wait. Maybe this spells out something. Because I've already done this math. It's at the top. Not the math, but like the letters. Push 3 up after 9. Okay, well, at least we got something. What does this accomplish? Give me a key card. I kind of doubt it. Oh wait, is this the final permanent upgrade? I did notice the power lines. Oh, and I have seen that door before. It's by the tent. Okay, well, at the very least, we got another permanent upgrade, I guess. The Blackbridge Grotto. Each day we may access one offline terminal from the network. Huh. So we can start with an experiment each day. Oh. And that means we don't necessarily need lab in the pool anymore, because I thought this might be like a big puzzle, but that's just like a permanent thing. We never have to deal with that again. What else is in this computer? It's just the experiment, right? Yeah. And then... That's interesting. It doesn't make me feel better about the current run, but I mean, at least we got something going. And it's all because I didn't turn down security. I recognize. One hall pass. If I turn this down, there was a chance that I could have got away with it, what we just went through, but... And then I don't have a utility closet, so offline mode doesn't help us either. Okay, let's scroll back to my drafting letters at least. It's all the way at the bottom. Is there anything else we can do? Store in front of us might be in G. Oh, I didn't even look at the weight room. I got distracted by the broken lever and the power situation. So it's 10 tag. Oh, and this one again. Ocean Ghost. I don't know what the answer to this one is. Coast plus tag. And now we're done. And now we're done. How many steps we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We basically can just get to the entrance hall. You might be asking why. I mostly just want to see what this hall pass is again. We have seen it before, but... And once again, we got magnifying glass metal detector. Did not get a workshop. There's the hall pass. Oh, you don't lose steps for traveling adjoining hallways, and they don't cost gems. Well, that doesn't apply to us, at the very least. I knew there was some hallway synergies. Okay, well, I think that's the end of this run, unfortunately. 45 minutes, not the hugest. I don't know how I feel about these botched runs where nothing happens. I almost feel like they're not worth uploading. What have we learned today? Laundry room. We learned some boiler room stuff. At the very least, we can tick that off the list. Lab plus boiler room is off the list. We're looking for boiler room plus pump. Still, so then we can drain the reservoir theoretically. As well as boiler room plus garage. And then I don't know anything else that might apply to that. Okay. We end the video here, having not accomplished a whole lot, but at least we got a permanent upgrade of some sort. The Black Bridge Grotto. We will visit that tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Yet another less than thrilling run, but it is what it is. It's okay. Academic Villa. Every time I pick Schoolhouse, I just basically don't expect us to make anything happen. And I don't know if that is intended or not. I need to focus more on making the runs specific for each thing. I think part of the problem there is I got boiler room happy. So much so that I ignored the security system, and that almost directly caused part of our downfall. But again, at the very least, we got laboratory and we figured out laundry room. Laundry room is interesting, but it doesn't seem like it's ever going to be like crucial to making things happen. Well, the combo with the boiler room, I should say. I think they want it to be that way because making this happen seems pretty rare. But at least I'm understanding it more. And we got some more library books going and a bookshop. So I can't be too upset, I guess. Alright, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.